Oh, I forget to put these dudes on. Hey, how's it going there, Jerry? I normally have these shrink tubes on there already when I go painting these, and I totally forgot to do that, so I'm getting ready to paint some heads here. These are going to be 1/32 ounce with a bait keeper. I can't believe I forgot. I guess I could get the camera over here where you guys can see me do this. Do this here. Okay, let's move this over here. There we go. These are pieces of shrink tubing. Uh-oh. Just like that. You guys doing okay today? Hey there, Ronnie. What is that? These are 1/32 ounce heads. These go 6 to a pack. These are going to get dunked in the paint. I normally have all this stuff pre-done before I do a live, and I totally forgot to do it. I just thought, well, let me go ahead and paint some heads, and went ahead and turned on the camera and totally forgot all about this. I could do them without this, but it just makes the eyelet clear. The stand that my phone is on, it is a, what is it called? Oh, I think it's called Drop Link. Small rig. It's called Small Rig. I got a couple of the small rig products. We have our tripod is a small rig, and it's pretty cool. The other one, I don't know what the name of it is, but it's the other one I have came from Amazon. I got about, I don't know, 6 or 7 phone stands. I use about 5 of them in the shop. And then I use about 2 or 3 on the boat. I got them all kind of mounted all around the boat. There we go. For the boat, yeah. It just depends on what kind of setup you have on your boat. You know, what kind of... I put my phone mounts on the, I don't know what you call it, but the little sliding things on my Sea Arc. I'll have them there. I could clip one onto my visor on the boat. And then I got a tripod too. I use the tripod more than anything else. Well, that one's already been used. They do come in handy. I got a friend of mine that does YouTubing, and he fishes a lot, and he's from nearby. He has all kinds of brackets and mounts for his GoPro and all his other cameras. There's some different mounts that you could find, probably here on YouTube too, that work on boats really good. I just had lunch a little while ago. Ate some soup, some jambalaya. All right, we'll start painting heads here in a little bit. I got to get all these done up. 360 view pull, that works pretty good. Yeah, the fishing down there ought to get more pleasant in the next, few weeks, next month or so. I love my Florida winters when I lived down there. Even where I grew up in Texas, it would freeze. Okay, got a couple more of these we got to do. Yeah, that number 4 order, which is for Bridge Masters. That's what these are for. They ordered 6 packs of every color. I'm going to fish the... Oh, really? Yeah. My mother-in-law had that done. I don't think I need it on me. I've been waiting for something really seriously bad to happen with my hands and wrists, fingers and all. They do get tight at times. Tomorrow, 55 nights, 77 days. That's really nice. There's nothing to LOL about, though. You're just bragging. Okay, let me do this here fast. Uh-oh. No, we don't need those cups going over. Cups overboard. Yeah. Get this tied down again. Hey there, Ernie. Last night I was flipping through a lot of live streams. There was a lot of people doing live streams at night. They quit working on the electric pole. They got the pole up. I imagine they're not going to hook up the electric till maybe after the rain stops. There's no workers or anybody over there. They told me they were going to shut the electric off for a short time so that they could hook up electric to that pole. Hey, welcome in. These are fishing lures here. They're going to get painted up in just a little bit. Yeah, all of these are going to be going to one tackle store. Uh-oh, someone's knocking on my door. Hello? Oh, UPS. Thank you. You too. I wonder what this is. Oh, it's to my wife. There's no telling what she got. Oh, I know what she got in. She got in a costume. Friday, she's going to dress up for Halloween for the kids. She's going to be Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. Yeah, she never dresses up or anything like that. Tomorrow evening, we got to go to our church. They're doing a Halloween fall harvest thing at the church. There we go. The black thing is shrink tubing. Matter of fact, I should be getting some more in today. I buy it in like these 100-foot spools and cut it down. It helps out. It's going to make them look more professional and everything. Now, the jig heads that don't have collars like these or bait keepers, I don't use this on them. On these, I do, because I want them to, I don't want to get any paint on the eyelet. And because they have the bait keeper, I'll have to, I don't want to get paint on that part of all the hook there. A little bit's going to get on there, but not a whole lot. The jig heads with no bait keepers or no collars, I paint them in such a way they don't get a lot of paint on the shaft of the hook. Do you ever read the chat? Yes, I do. I even read it when there's 1,000 or 2,000 people in the chat. It's just that my phone is probably 2 inches from my face. Do you read the chat when you go live? Because I don't see you going live. Go to the web store. Yeah. RubenFloresJigs.com. Yeah, I've been working on the website orders too. We've been getting a few of them today. You have any 3/8 ounce? I sure don't. I'm sorry about that. Well, the biggest we go on the website is a 1/4 ounce. Now I could tie a 3/8 ounce because I can pour them, but we just don't have anything bigger than a 1/4 ounce on the website. A lot of the stuff I do, I try to keep as much inventory as I can. And so with that being said, I just don't have a lot of the bigger lures. I could probably do something, you know, if it was a custom order or whatever, but we got a lot of tackle stores that we supply lures for, and we do keep in stock all the time the 32nds, the 8ths, and the 16ths. And yes, the camera is about 3 inches away from my face, so I'm having to scoot back and try to read messages. That's a great idea. Sounds better than punching. Yeah, we don't do that. Yeah, we don't punch all the eyes. Now, every now and then I have to, but on the regular jigs that I do, you know, just ones without a bait keeper, I don't use this. You know, you can see that there's some paint on there, but most of the time I get by without getting any paint on the eyelet. Now on these I do, because they have to be dropped in a certain way. They do take a little bit longer to make too, though, so. Yeah, these are going to go 6 to a pack in a bag, and we got to get these done, and then this will somewhat complete the Bridgemaster order. I still got to get eyes on lures too. Yeah, these will be pretty easy to paint. I've had a bunch of phone calls come in today. I'm supposed to get a couple more too before the day is done. Ah, come on now. Come loose. Who is that? Somebody just texted me. Probably my wife telling me to be nice to everybody. Okay. It didn't disconnect me, did it? Nope. My son's hooking up split rings to the willow leaf blades. I thought he should have been done already. Let's see. Really nice shop. Great prices on their stuff. Oh, well, thank you. Powder coating. Yeah, I'll be powder coating these. They sell rod blanks and rod building stuff as well. I don't sell rod blanks. I don't. Are you talking about some other dude? Yeah, because I don't do any rod blanks. Tackle shop. Yeah, I wouldn't know what to do if I was in the rod blank business. You'd have to carry all these different blanks and have a bigger building. I got a few friends that build rods, and man, they got so much clutter of blanks laying everywhere. They'll order in blanks for some of the, they do custom rods. They order blanks in and they get all these blanks and they can't return them if they purchase the wrong rod blank and the customer changes their mind. They can't return the blanks. Feel bad for them for that because the rod blanks aren't, they aren't too cheap. I never thought about doing rods. I had friends tell me, why don't you do rods? They tie too, they use thread. I'm like, yeah. And then you got to deal with shipping and stuff. I know KD Rods, his name's Kyle, he's out of Texas. We almost got to meet while we were down in Padre Island a couple years ago. Nice guy. Spent a lot of time building rods. And his rods aren't cheap, but they look really nice. And then Swamp Stick Custom Rods out of Louisiana. He's a nice guy too. Yeah, these are going to Lake Wells, Bridge Masters. And then Lake Placid got their jigs in today at Lake Placid. Ooh, almost got myself there. Okay, we're going to be moving over to the other. We're going to walk on down to the other side, guys. Here we go. Are you sure you want? No, I don't want to stop. Ooh, sorry about that. I want to flip it around. Here we go. Almost pressed the wrong button there. Okay, this is the small rig right here, Ronnie. It works good. This opens up pretty wide, and then this here, you just turn it. You could maneuver it however you want to do it, and then all you got to do is lock it in place by turning that, and it stays in whatever space, you know, whatever position you had it in. They work really good. Okay, so we got to do 36 of these here. We're going to dip it in the paint. On a regular jig head without a bait holder, I don't have to use the shrink tubing. Okay, you can turn it up. See, and there we go. Just like that. Yep, Bridge Masters and Lake Wells. So it comes out pretty nice. These are the 1/32 ounce. We gotta do, for each store, we gotta do 36. Basically 6 packs of each color. Let me get the trash on my other side here. So we're going to do some pink ones, orange ones, black and white ones, and then red, silver, and gold. I'm going to turn down the air on the fluid bed a little bit. 4, 5, 6. We're going to do I do 36 of these. I wonder how Randy's doing. I haven't seen Randy in a while. He'll come on my live stream every now and then on TikTok when I go live there. I don't know if he just gave up on YouTube or what. I see him go live with Cody Neese sometimes. I'm gonna get my other glasses out. These are hard to look. They're hard to look through sometimes. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Yeah, they got a nice place from what I've seen on the internet. I am doing good. Just staying busy these days. I'm gonna try to work late tonight. I got some good sleep last night. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know anything. Sometimes you see people come in your channel and they just fade away. And sometimes people do live streams and you'll see them be all excited about doing live streams for a month or two, and then I don't know if they just get bored or burnt out or what. Next thing you paint. Oh, okay. Yep. I've been doing eyes too this morning. Two, four, that's 6 rows of 6. These again are 1/32 ounce. Hey, yep. Water is junk at times. And the picture sucks and loses connection. Oh, really? Yeah, sometimes that happens. It does help to have a newer phone. I used to go live with, and I can't even remember what brand phone I was using back then, but I switched over to a Galaxy S22 a few years back, and man, that made a difference. The picture cleared up, everything looked good, and also the internet, it seemed to pick up and have a better signal than my old phone. That helped me out. Now, there are some different apps you can use that will lock your signal in. And we, on our building, we have an antenna that picks up, and it's basically linked to the closest tower. So when I go live in here, I'm hooking up to the Wi-Fi, but I'm also hooking up to the tower too. And I use that same app when I go fishing, because there's a couple of towers around Ulaga Lake, and so I'll lock into one of the towers when I go live streaming on Ulaga, and most of the time it has a good signal. The only time it doesn't get a good signal is when I'm in these these old coal strips, and that's where the signal gets really ratty. Alrighty, we'll catch you later there. What's got here? Do you use powder paint? Yes, I'm using powder paint. Do you turn off your Wi-Fi when you go live? That's another thing there too that I've learned. If you turn off your Wi-Fi, your phone will pick up the nearest tower, and you get a better signal that way. If I have my Wi-Fi on my phone and I'm out on the lake, it's bouncing all over the place as far as the signal. I always wanted to get a Starlink to put on the boat. Maybe one day. You just heat up your lure, and then drop it in the paint, and the paint just adheres to it. It's a powder paint. I would go on to say it's like a hard vinyl. do that, yeah. Well, what color do I have to tie? These aren't going to get tied on. These are for plastics. But when I do go back to tying, I'm going to tie the bounty hunter. This one here is pink that I'm doing. Which app is? I don't remember it, but I can text it to you when I get off the live stream. In fact, I'm gonna have to get off the live stream right now because I got one of my sons is trying to get a hold of me. Let me just get these last 3 done here. Oh yeah, thank you there. I appreciate that. I'm getting ready to get off the live stream here, but I'd say within the next 15-20 minutes, maybe. I gotta call my son out. He's trying to get a hold of me. So, again, that's going to be it for this portion. And we look forward to seeing you guys here in a little bit. So we'll see you guys. Thank you again for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Bye-bye.